Hey, it is Kenny from Kenny's Audio Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my video. As always, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to discuss what would I take with me out of this music room and what else would I would take in case of an emergency. My wife asked me that question, what would I take with me in case of an emergency? We have to evacuate. As of the posting date of this video, Los Angeles is still dealing with fires, the fires that are going on in the greater Los Angeles area and all the devastation caused by the fires. And this is a lot that the greater Los Angeles area is dealing with. I must say this before I get to the content of my video, that my heart goes out to everyone in the greater Los Angeles area, those people who lost loved ones, those who have loved ones who have been injured, those who have lost property, and other losses that we don't know about. People lost their cars, source of income. My thoughts and prayers for me and my wife go out to you. And I must also say that a big thanks has to go to the people, the emergency responders like firefighters, police, sheriffs, nurses, doctors, everybody who's been aiding in this effort and putting their lives on the line to help save lives, to help save property. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your families as well, because without you, this healing process simply is not going to happen. So my thoughts and prayers for everyone who has been negatively affected by this unfortunate fire incident in the greater Los Angeles area. And my thanks go to all of the emergency responders, people who were, like I said, put their lives on the line to save lives and to protect property and protect people. My thoughts and prayers for me and my wife are with all of you. But the question again came from my wife, what would we take? And she gave her answer, and she said she has all of our emergency documents in one place, in one container that's easily to retrieve. You know, we need certain clothing items, obviously, maybe some water and some food. Also, my wife uses certain meds that has to be taken with us. I brought that up. That is essential. That is extremely important. So that has to be a priority. And there's some other physical items. I'm going to get to what I would take out of this room in a minute. But there's certain items that I would take. For example, my ring, my college ring, that definitely goes with me. And it goes with me all the time. I also have my father's college ring. This is from Kansas State University. He graduated in 1958 with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. He went on to go on to USC and UCLA to get master's degrees in business and electrical engineering as well. So he was a great inspiration to me educationally and otherwise in a way. Also, he was an inspiration to me in terms of the way I think a man should carry himself, or a human being should carry himself. Same with my mother. They both passed away, but I truly miss them. But I would definitely take this ring, have numerous pictures, either in digital format or just physical pictures. Those are easy to get to and retrieve. Have this right here that my mother gave me when I left her home soon after graduating from college. This is a handprint that I made, gosh, early in my grade school years. The date is on the back, 1965. I was born in 1960. This will definitely go with me because my mother saved it throughout the years and gave it to me when I left home and finally bought my own home. So this would definitely go with me because it means an awful lot to me. And like I said, pictures of my son that I, taken over the years, either in digital format or physical format, those would definitely go. And maybe some other small personal items, but not too much other than that in terms of stuff outside of my music room. But that brings me to the items inside my music room. And oh, by the way, I asked my wife what did she think I would take, and I'll get to the answer at the end. But you know, I have a lot of equipment in here. I have all these records. I've been collecting these records since I was, you know, my late teens, at least as a serious record collector. You know, recently, you know, over the last several years, buying all these UHQRs and these Beatles deluxe box sets. I have a Rega P8 turntable with a Feather 3 cartridge. I have a Technics SP-15 turntable, a Hana ML cartridge. I have 2 tube amplifiers, and one is in the room. It is a balanced Audio-Technica VK60 tube amplifier that's pretty heavy. Even my amplifier that's not in the room, it's a Marantz model 8B tube amplifier, which is not in the room. That's a heavy amplifier. I have another amplifier. It's a phase linear dual 500 series 2, a Nakamichi Dragon, a Revox A700 reel-to-reel, you know, many other phase linear X2 preamplifier. I just recently purchased Denafrips Pontus 15th edition DAC. I have that. I have some other digital equipment. My speakers are tall. I think they're something like 68 inches tall. They're extremely heavy. Not even to mention these speakers back here and equipment, spare equipment I have in my garage. I have a lot to consider, a lot that I would consider taking with me. But here's my opinion. I think other than the items that I mentioned, like, you know, the handprint, my father's class ring, you know, meds for my wife, maybe some important documents we have in a certain area, some pictures, our cat, maybe some other essentials that I'm forgetting. Other than that, I don't think I would even bother. I would just leave it. I mean, I think it would be a selfish act, me trying to haul that extremely heavy tube amplifier, that phase linear dual. The balanced Audio-Technica VK60 tube amplifier in my car in a time of dire need. Or, you know, some of you might say, well, Kenny, that your turntable, that P8 turntable that you have, that Rega P8 turntable with a Feather 3 cartridge, that's one of the lightest turntable that they manufacture these days. You can easily grab that. You can easily grab some of these UHQRs. There's some stuff you can grab. There's some stuff you can take that's light enough. I don't think I will put my wife's life in jeopardy over a selfish act as a trying to save a turntable, save some of these high-end pressings like the UHQRs or the one-steps from MoFi, Impex recordings, Impex records, craft recordings. I don't think I will put my wife's life in danger trying to retrieve some of these objects for selfish reasons. Now, it took me a lifetime to build this record collection. If I were to lose them to fire, well, I have insurance, of course, but if I were to lose them to fire, it took me a lifetime to build this record collection. A lifetime. I'm 64 years old. I don't have a lifetime left. If I were to lose all this equipment due to fire, I don't think I would even bother trying to rebuild another record collection, rebuild another stereo collection. I guess some things in our life were meant for a season, and only God knows how long that season is. And that will be my outlook, and I would just have to live the rest of my life with great joy with my beautiful wife, and that's good enough for me. Just as long as we have health in each other, I can learn to live without these items. You know, some of you might say, well, Kenny, I know you're going to buy some of that stuff again. I know you're going to get some records. I know you're going to buy some audio equipment. You're an audiophile. You have this YouTube channel. I would let it go. If you think that, well, you know me better than I know myself, and you know me better than my wife knows me. Well, my wife, in her mind, the items that she thought I would take, she didn't mention anything in this room. Because I wouldn't take it, I wouldn't even bother. But those are my thoughts. I really wouldn't. There's more important things in life than records and stereo equipment. And the preservation of life, the preservation of my wife's life, which will come first and foremost, is more important than the items in this room. So I would take nothing for my stereo, for my music room. For those of you out there watching this video, please leave your comments in the comment section below of the items you would take. For me and my wife, we would take the bare essentials and get out as quickly as we could, I should say. And again, for those who are in Southern California who are still dealing with the fires and the aftermath of the fires, my thoughts and prayers are with you always. For me and my wife, and for the emergency responders, the police officers, firefighters, the sheriffs, the EMTs, the nurses, the doctors, and everyone the volunteers, everyone I failed to mention. God bless you and thank you for your efforts and put your life on the line to save the lives of others. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much for viewing my video. God bless, strong love, and keep the peace worldwide.